everyone, this is OnlyHamsterAdvice and Coconut, and today's our 100 video special. So, I'm really excited about this, and in my last video, I asked you guys what I should do for my 100 video special, so I'm going to be doing a couple of those ideas in this video. So let's get started. As suggested by Charlotte 10203 and the Hamazom, we'll be having an 100 video special party. And so I made Coconut this cake, and she's also going to be wearing this party hat that I made. Wanna wear it, Coke? No? Is that your cake? So all this cake has is whole wheat bread, yogurt, oats, a strawberry, and spinach. I think that she really likes it. She had the same cake for her birthday, so she's had it before, and she liked it then too. She's eating one of the oats. Hey, Coconut. She really likes strawberries. You want your strawberry? No? She's just like licking off the yogurt now. Want the strawberry? Aww. Usually she just pouches her food, but she's actually eating it today. Aw, you like your spinach? Yeah? Aw, that's so cute. Okay, Coconut, I think that's enough cake for now. We'll save the rest for later. Want to put on your party hat and look all cute? Oh, she found a note on the ground. One last time? Want to put it on? No. Alright, that's okay. On to the next part of our 100 video special. As requested by Pet Girly 1, Sunder Molly, and Kami 1201, I'll be telling you guys about my time on YouTube and about the hamsters that I've had so far. So ever since I was really little, I wanted a pet that I could cuddle with, because I had fish, I had those grow your own butterfly kits, and I even had a pet frog. But none of those you can really play with or cuddle with or anything. And I always thought that I wanted a pet like a cat or a dog, and I never really even thought about hamsters or guinea pigs or gerbils. But so I'd never really thought of those, and I always asked for a cat or a dog, but my parents always said no because my dad's allergic to fur and feathers, and my mom just doesn't really like animals. So I never really got a pet. But then when I was 7, one of my best friends got a pet hamster, and I wanted one super bad, so I begged and begged and begged, but my parents still said no, so I kind of just forgot about the whole hamster thing until a few years later when I was at a store and I saw these toys called Zuzu Pets, And so I was like, coconut. So I was like, oh my gosh, if I get one of these, it would just be like having a pet hamster. So I got like this huge set of them for my birthday, and they were kind of fun, but it turned out like it wasn't really like having a pet hamster. And so I wrote up like this whole informational sheet on hamsters, but actually like now that I go back and think about it, I think almost everything that I wrote on that sheet was like not correct information, because I basically just got it all off Yahoo. Coconut, are you cleaning yourself? So I kept on begging and begging, but they still said no. And then I wrote it on my Christmas wish list for the Christmas of 2010, and I didn't really think that I'd get one, but I still wrote it on there anyway. And the thing is, that Christmas, when I went downstairs, I knew like I got a hamster like right away, because I saw like an orange thing, and I was like, Christmas wrapping paper is not orange. I must have gotten a hamster. So I was so excited. And so I did get a hamster, and it was a cream colored Siberian, and I named her Jingle. And my dad said that since hamsters are so small, his allergies didn't really matter that much. And his allergies aren't like he'll die or anything, like if he gets near fur. But it kind of itches his eyes. But like hamsters don't really do it that much at all. So he says that it's fine to have a hamster. And so I was so excited, but I didn't know anything about hamsters. So we put Jingle inside this really small 10-gallon tank, which is like way too small for a hamster. And the first day that I got her, like I really wanted to play with her, so I was like, okay. So my parents said okay, and we took her out inside the playroom. And I put her down on my lap, and she just ran around like crazy. And it took us an hour to find her. And even when we got really close to getting her, she'd nip at us. So my dad had to get on like these huge gardening gloves, and finally he just picked her up with those so that she couldn't bite him. And so I started learning some things about hamsters, like a bit more about hamsters on Google. And one thing that I was Googling was like how to make some homemade hamster toys for Jingle. And like one of the websites that came up with answers for that was the Hamster Hideout Forum. And so I became a member to there, and like that is where I've basically learned almost everything that I know about hamsters. So that's like a big part of where I've gotten like how much I know about hamsters, because like it's basically taught me everything. So yeah. And also I like went on YouTube and tried to search for some hamster care things there. And I was super surprised because I didn't know how many people had hamsters, but there were like tons and tons of hamster YouTubers. And I thought, oh my gosh, I could do that. But I didn't really consider it that much. I just kind of forgot about it until February, where I thought, oh my gosh, I could help people who are like me, who knew nothing about hamsters, like get the right care for their hamster. And so I made like a little sample video. I think it was coconut. I think it was either how to exercise your hamster, or like all about hamster wheels. And I actually deleted the video, but I would have shown it to you guys, but I can't find it, so yeah. And so my parents said yes. And so the day before Valentine's Day 2011, I made my first YouTube video. And basically my first two YouTube videos, I was just reading off lists of things that hamsters can eat and things that hamsters can't eat. So as you guys can tell, my videos have like improved a lot since then. And so I kept on making my videos, and everything was going great until about mid-June. And Jingle started getting really like sleepy. She'd sleep all day and all night. And she also started to get like really stinky, and she wouldn't eat and she wouldn't really drink. So we knew that she must be sick. So we took her to the vet, and they told us that she had a cancerous tumor. And so she lived about a week after that, and then she died. And then the next day, not to replace her, just because I really like wanted another hamster, so I went to a few pet stores, and I didn't really like any of the hamsters there. So then we went to one more pet store. My mom told me, all right, if you don't like any hamsters here, that's okay. We can just wait another day. And I said, no, I really want a hamster. And she's like, okay, just don't get a hamster that you don't like. So I went to the pet store and we asked for the Sererians because I wanted a Sererian hamster because that's like what I had experience in. And so they had all males, and so my mom asked, do you have any females anywhere? They didn't think so, but then they went back to their like back storage room and they found a huge tank of hamsters. There was about 12 and it was a really small like tank, and there were a few girls in there. But like what I don't get is that there was like not any water in there, so and they had like hardly any food, so I feel kind of bad for those hamsters. Hopefully they all like went to good people. So I was between two hamsters, a black one and then Coconut. And so I was about to get the black one. I just thought she was so cute and I was like, okay, I really want this black one. But then I was like, oh, but Coconut's so cute. Well, I didn't call her Coconut then, but this hamster here is so cute. And so I was about to get the black one, but then I saw the black one attack Coconut inside the corner, and I was like, oh my gosh, I am not going to get that hamster. So I got Coconut, and when I took her home, it turned out that she had scabs all over her. So I think like the other hamsters were like attacking her and stuff, so it's really good that I chose to get her. And so I was between two names for her. I was between Firework and, since it was like near the 4th of July, I think I either adopted her on June 27th or 28th. And I was between Firework or Coconut. And so I decided Coconut because, as you guys can see, she's brown for the outside of the coconut and white for the inside of the coconut. And also, since it was summertime, it was like Coconut's like a summery name, so it went well. And so basically, since then, my videos have just, like, kept on getting more views, and I've kept on getting more subscribers, and I am so thankful to everyone who has viewed my videos, and who has subscribed to me, and everyone who leaves, like, those nice comments, those nice comments below my videos, and people who like my videos, because really, guys, I'd be nowhere without you guys, so it means so much. Thank you so much. And that's all. So that's all for my 100th video special. Thanks so much to anyone who left a suggestion for it on my video asking for suggestions for my 100th video special. And I'll talk to you guys all soon. Bye.